Uh, am I? Oh, wait a minute. um. Oh, okay. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex. I wasn't sure I was on, but I could say I am now. All right, so let me put that back, and then let me say hello to a few people. And believe it or not, I have everything ready. I hope. Oh no! Wow. Well, there's some shade I missed. Oh, check that out. I'm going to have to see if I can grab these so I can share them with you guys. Huh. Wow, this is fun. I'm going to have to see if I can grab this so I can share it with you guys. Let me do this. This would come in last minute like that. Gosh, I hate that. But this is a lot of fun. So, let me see. Okay. Grab that one. That one. Huh. And that one. Oh, you won't believe it when I until I show it to you. I guess I'll try to show it to you first. Let's see if I can do this. This is very, very last minute, but just came across it and I have to share it because I just feel very that way. Okay, okay, okay. Let me say hello to a few people while I work on this. Okay. Hello, Susie Q, Lynn, hi. Connie Balmer, Sharon Jones, is that right? Elaine Parker, hello. Hi, Jacuzzi, Emilcy, Elizabeth B. I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry. Evelyn B. There you go. Dorothy Ross, thank you again for your contribution. Um, let me see. Oh, let me try to do this. Okay, I just need to do something and then I can share what I just found. I mean, just literally last minute. I hope I can make this work. Um the squatties never ever disappoint. I'll say that. The squatties never disappoint. There is always some eagle-eyed squatty out there who is able to capture moments. I don't even know who these people are. That's what's weird about this. I have no idea who these people are that I'm about to share. But oh, I'm not just trying to build you guys up. You are going to love this. Love it, love it, love it. Let me see. Let me make sure this ain't something shady. This pair in Windsor today. Huh. Huh. I don't know if somebody's like trolling the royals or what. Let me just please give me a moment, you guys. I promise I'm not trying to just stall for the sake of it. I promise you, you are going to love this. I just hope I can share it with you. I'm pretty sure I can. Let me work on this. Almost there, you guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. I mean, this just fell in my lap. Okay, okay, so almost there, almost there. I promise you it will be worth the wait. I promise. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Watch this space is what's her name always says, Rachel Maddow. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna close that out and then I'm going to try to bring this up because ha, it's working, you guys. It's working. I love it. I love it. Hi, Lydia Washington, Elizabeth Anders. Hello, all 429 people in here in just less than 7 minutes. Sister wants to say hi to a few people. Okay, are you guys ready for the big reveal? This just really makes Friday special now. Are you guys ready for the big reveal? Okay. Uh Here goes. I don't think you all are ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you just ready? Huh? Are you ready? 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 Yes, yes. Connie Balmer says yes. Okay, okay. Here goes. How cool is this? How cool is this? Let me okay, Connie, there you go. This pair in Windsor today. Sun Picture Desk, Jubilee, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry. Wait, I can do better than that. I can do better than that. Check this out. Huh? Huh? Again, I'm not sure if there's any. Okay, okay, there it is. Check that out. How cool is that? Yes, 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 I agree. How cute. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Cute with lots of views. Cute. Wait, it gets better. Huh? Huh? Is somebody a fan? I wonder if these are those lookalikes that they have in the UK. I wonder if the lookalikes are like getting all ready for the Jubilee. Something, I don't know. But I just literally saw this as I was like tuning in. There it was. So you gotta love it. And there's one last one. So yeah, somebody just randomly spotted these people. Now I hope this has nothing to do with anything shady from say one of the tabloids or something like that. But whatever it is, one must admit they look absolutely adorable. Now in the comments for that, someone says they are looking good. Someone else says she looks great in that pantsuit. Another person says, let me see, desperation is real where UK press is concerned. Now, see, that's why I'm saying, is this really some type of compliment for them? Or is somebody being shady? I don't know. But whatever it is, now I think the lady is perhaps that Meghan Markle lookalike that maybe we've seen before. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, I think it's pretty cool. Um, the well, I think they've done a good job. If you guys have ever been to Windsor, Windsor is the town that is adjacent to the castle. So you have the castle grounds itself, which I don't know, I think it may be about 5 acres or something like that. I'm not sure. But then surrounding the castle, you have the town of Windsor, or at least it's on maybe 2/3 of the uh, wall or whatever. And then I'm pretty sure there's a green space on the other side of it. But whatever it is, let me see. The tabloids are sick people, but this couple look good. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And the white pantsuit, I say that was a very, very nice touch. It seems to yeah, it seems to be. I don't think it's the action. No, you know what? Megan's suit was a double breasted, but for the effect, I think it definitely works. But Megan's suit was a double breasted suit, so that's not likely Valentino. Elaine Parker says been to Windsor many times. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, there's a I took the train there on the wedding day. Let me say it's not our faves, but it works for us. Yeah, it's a nice effect. It really is. And maybe it's a nice way to troll the people if there's any haters about. It's a nice way to troll them. But yeah, lucky me for catching this at the last possible minute. I mean, literally, it was. Did I? Oh, you know what? I didn't do what I was trying to do. At least I don't think I did. I was trying to send. Let me see, or maybe I did already. But I always like to send a thing to. Is that how you spell streaming? Well, it is today. Okay. Yeah, it is today. Oh, I did do it. Yeah, done it already. Okay, so I'll just take one of those away. All right. So anyway, you guys, happy Friday to one and all. Welcome to Royal Sussex. And yeah, TGIF. TGIF. The weather is beautiful here again, which is great because I tell you, rain and cold, rain, and I don't mind the cold, but it was the rain. It was the rain that was wearing me out. We let me see. We stayed just outside Windsor when we used to take my grandsons to the Legoland. Oh, nice. Nice. What a lucky kid to be able to go to Legoland. Yeah, right? Legoland? I mean, that's otherworldly. Who wouldn't want that? Lucky, lucky kid. Okay. Oh, that's not for me, is it? Okay, let me scroll back just a little bit. Vivian Ciani says they are that. It's not Meghan's. The woman has no class. Meghan's white suit fits her much better. BS. Well, yeah, of course it's not Meghan, but I would like to believe it's a homage to the Sussexes. I don't want to look at this as being a negative. I never want to believe anything just is absolutely negative. However, there is a chance that these two are the lookalikes. And there was like an Obama lookalike, and of course, there was a Harry and Meghan lookalike, and they would find themselves hired out for different occasions. Um, but I have to say, for this particular lady, I have to wonder about her safety sometimes because, it's all fun and games to be a lookalike. And not that anybody would mistake her for the Duchess of Sussex, but at the same time, she doesn't seem to have any animosity that I know of against our Duchess. And we just wouldn't want someone who, is making a few bobs to be hurt or injured or harassed for the sake of looking like the Duchess of Sussex or bearing some resemblance. So that's all I'm saying is just that I hope that she's not put in any danger because some of those derangers out there are just absolutely cuckoo. Thank you so much, Lorna Cassiano, for the super sticker. And thank you for being a member. And even more, thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Happy Friday to you. Okay. Hello, Ivy here. Let's see. I always hit the like button, Lydia. On my way in, I know it is going to be good. Thank you, Ivy, and thank you for being here. Now I feel complete. Vetty is here. Hi, Vetty. Lita Portress is here. Thank you so much. All right, so you guys, let's get to a few things here. Like, for instance, this has been trending. James Corden reveals his kids go on play dates with Prince Harry's children. Yes, there are play dates at the Casa de Montecito. Oh, listen to my Spanish. Casa de Montecito. Yeah, right? Okay, over at stately, palatial, opulent, picturesque Sussex Manor. That's how I like to say it. Stately, palatial, opulent, picturesque Sussex Manor. Over there, sometimes James Corden brings the kids over for a play date. Why wouldn't he? So, you guys, this isolation that people have tried to, I guess, convey about the Sussexes is a big nothing that is going nowhere. I said it around Christmas time when people were getting all in their feelings about them mentioning the fact that the Sussexes supported the parade. Some squatties didn't like the mayor of Montecito or whatever that lady's function was. People didn't like the idea that the Sussexes were even mentioned, let alone the speculation that they may have attended the Christmas gathering. Um, Montecito is not exactly a gated community, but there are a lot of, shall we say, wealthy and somewhat like minded in their concerns for security people that live there. And so, as Harry said, they have been embraced with open arms. So one should not assume that there is some type of, I don't know, agenda because the mayor mentioned that Sussexes were very friendly and that they, you know, wanted to help with the Christmas, their first Christmas parade or first annual Christmas parade. So my point at the time is this point that I'm making now. They're not hiding behind walls. They didn't move to California just to live inside a gilded cage. I don't think that the Sussexes want that for themselves or for their children. It's just it goes against everything that we know Princess Diana believed in. And Princess Diana did her very best to make sure that her children were exposed to certain things concerning the greater outdoors and of course activities like going to Disney World of all places. So, and she insists we're not skipping the line. We're going to stand in line like everybody else. We're going to go eat a greasy, nasty cheeseburger just like everybody else. So, let me see. Karen, you said Tommy to his mate Wooten Tootin' Dan Wooten that Harry and Meghan live as hermits, never see any one children, are lonely. Yeah, that that is what that is what he was likely allegedly paid to say by the tabloids. It always appears that Tugboat Tommy is one of the squaddies referred to him. That Tugboat Tommy has, I love these nicknames. Um, that Tugboat Tommy, it appears that he's reading from a list of grievances that he has been told to share or whatever. So, Baron, I agree. If someone mentions them, it is usually with their permission. Absolutely. Thank you, Lorna Williams, for saying that. But yeah, they're not there to hide from the world. I don't think that's what they want. I mean, yes, they are concerned about security, but they don't want to live like caged animals or something. It wouldn't be good for the children to have that siege-like mentality, and it certainly wouldn't be healthy and good mental fitness to find yourself living like that. Even the president of Ukraine steps out in the sun from time to time, and this guy, is probably threatened every which way you can think of, but even he steps out in the sun. So um, I encourage that. Let's see. Lynn say, I am so sick of some of these people in Britain, some living in squalor, unable to feed themselves, yet their hatred for the Sussexes is off the chain. Meghan and Harry are happy. Yes, Lynn, they are. And which brings me to another point. I thank you for reminding me about this. Um, there was like this big blaring headline, I think it was the Fail, that was saying that Americans don't have enough baby formula, and everything is on Biden's shoulders. Everything is, what is Biden going to do? I wish they would use those same types of sensationalized storytelling, eye-catching headlines to describe the plight of people that are living off of food shelters and cannot heat their homes in the UK. Why not use that same sensationalism to send the Tories a message as opposed to attacking the Bidens over and over again or attacking the Biden administration? There has been supply chain issues that we haven't experienced in this country for a long time. And so much of this is attributed to the global pandemic. Plus, there was a recall on baby formula. And so I'm sick of that narrative about this is Biden's America. Yes, it is. And it's my America too. And I'm not going to blame him for something that was totally out of his control. Um, there has been experiences and supply issues all over the globe, and yes, the baby formula is a major issue. But in case you guys have never heard this before, I'm getting on my soapbox, but here we go. But there has been times that, uh, especially in Australia, this was a really big issue where people would not trust the baby formula in China, and some people in China would actually order baby formula from the United States. They would literally order it from here because they didn't trust the quality there. And that was a very profitable business if you were able to ship baby formula back to China. And so I haven't heard mention of that being an issue for this shortage, but there has been issues with baby formula long before Biden became president. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to say about that. Let's get back on the story at hand. But that was just something that really, really worked my last nerve. Okay, so Diane Hawkins says we need to go to the corner gas station to use toilets. We have 16 bathrooms at home. Recognize we are not hostages. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Let me see. Yes, if you look at Katie's kids when they are out in public, sometimes they look like a deer in the headlights. Yeah, they do. They do. And I hear that their security has been ticked up since, because of a few things. Rosalind Gatewood says, that's why Archie is going to school. He makes sure, I'm sorry, they make sure he interacts with other children. Yes, Rosalind, and that is quite healthy, healthy, and it's also good for a child's immunity. I mean, the immune system needs to work, right? And living in a situation where you are just like cut off from the rest of the world, your ability to fight off uh, any type of virus or infection or something like that is reduced. So the kids need to interact with other children, if only for the sake of their health. Vetty says, Baron, this is why some Brits are like, years ago they would rather starve than take handouts from what is that, POC? From people of color. That's how far the hate goes. Wow, I had no idea. I had no idea, but living in the United States, time and time again, we have seen where people in the South that happen to be white people live in the South tend to vote against their own interests. And even though they love to say that the welfare state, and they love to look at black people, is actually way more white people that accept handouts from the government here in the United States. And there are so many people in several southern states that are um, below average in terms of literacy and below average in terms of income. So, but yet they keep voting for people who don't seem to have their interests in mind. So, what can I say? It is universal that if you keep people, and that's what politicians do. Politicians are good at dividing people, and politicians have to have the boogeyman. Politicians have to give people someone to hate in order to give them some type of strength or purpose. The way politicians look at it is that hate brings people together. There's like some camaraderie in hate with certain people, It's just something that's always been. Is if there isn't a class system, then you have to create one. That way, somebody will be on top, and you have to keep the masses at the bottom. That's just universal. Iris Demonia says you you're just let me see, you're just picking up my mouth. There are more white people on welfare here in the United States than black people. Yeah, yes, in terms of some form and fashion of government handout, it has been that way for a long time. You know, they painted the image of the welfare queen, the so-called welfare queen, as being a black woman who drives a big Cadillac and all that kind of stuff. Uh, the truth is actually stranger than fiction, as they say. So, but yeah, it's that idea of the urban black family when and please, I just had a friend come back from West Virginia. The statistics for West Virginia, no offense to anybody from West Virginia, but the ratio of people that are on social security disability there is pretty high, especially in places like where the coal industry has collapsed. It's like where certain jobs left, Social Security disability has filled that gap. So, I mean, we could talk about this all day, but we got to get moving. We definitely had to keep moving. But yeah, so that was my soapbox moment. Roslyn Gatewood says, I believe Prince Philip left a large portion of his wealth to Harry. That's why they sealed the contents of the will was frozen for 90 years. They don't want the public to know. Huh. Well, Rosalind, I would I would love to believe that, but you know that song that I'm always singing, right? Okay, I'll give it to you anyway. Whoa, penny natch bull, and I don't care. Penny natch bull, and I don't care. Penny natch bull, and I don't care. That's that woman that spent that time with him at Wood Farm. We don't really understand the relation with Penny Natchbull. Is she a friend? Is she secretly a relative? I mean, well, we don't know. Anyway, I won't speculate about that. But Penny Natchbull, um, the people speculate that she and her children, I think she has kids or something like that, or there may be other children in other places that have been blessed with some of Philip's money. But Philip had 30 million pounds in his estate. And I just don't understand where the money comes from since Philip came to the royal family penniless and somehow when he died there was 30 million pounds. I still would like an explanation for that. It has nothing to do with me, but I would still like an explanation. Philip's will was sealed because, hi, C-Mac. Thank you for being a member. Philip's will was sealed because they said the contents could be damaging to the Queen. Leaving money to Harry isn't damaging. However, leaving money to his love child is alleged love child. Yeah, that would be damaging. That would be hurtful to the queen. I don't think it would be hurtful for people to find out that, well, you know, the Rangers might take exception to it, but they would probably say Harry coerced him in some kind of way. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to say, but Penny Natchbull. And I just don't care. Lydia Washington says he pulled himself up by his bootstraps and earned every penny of his 30 million pounds. I hear just a whisper of sarcasm in that. Just a whisper, just enough. Let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for that, Jill Woodcock. All of my uh, all my formula as a baby was evaporated milk, water, and Karo syrup. It works, and I'm 78 and still making it. Oh, I never heard that before. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. All right. So let's carry on, shall we? James Corden reveals his kids go on play dates with Prince Harry's children. James Corden is heaping praise on Prince Harry. The Late Late Show host spoke to The Sun recently and revealed that he, in fact, bonds quite well with the Duke of Sussex and has visited his Montecito mansion a number of times with wife Julia Carey. It was more a sort of a play date scenario with the kids. Then we went out for dinner after. It was lovely, confessed Corden. Wow, they went out to dinner and there wasn't a whole bunch of paparazzi photos. See, you guys, it just goes to show that the Sussexes are able to move about without, a lot of paparazzi and stuff like that. So, uh, what is this I'm looking at out the corner of my eyes? Baron, por favor, please sing What a Man, What a Mighty Good Man by Salt and Pepper. uh, Moritz, that is absolutely lovely. I never expect to get any requests. If anything, I thought the only request I might get is please don't sing anything else. But yeah, let me rehearse that a bit, and maybe I'll do that next time. But yeah, I do love that song. But I also love Shoop. I mean, Shoop is one of those ones where I'm just like all of a sudden change personalities when I hear it. All right, but thank you for your comment. Okay. When asked about his thought on Harry quitting as a senior royal, Corden added, I have a huge amount of respect and admiration for Harry, and anyone who has been around him and spent time with him would feel exactly the same way. I think he is a devoted and loving husband and father. I think what they have done in turning away from the royal life is incredibly brave, and I'll always be in their corner. Wow, I love that. James and Julia are parents to children Max, 11, Carrie, 7, and Charlotte, 4. Harry and Meghan share Archie, 3, and Lilibeth, 11 months. What a beautiful story. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, okay. Excuse me. My eldest attends university near Windsor and had a weekend job in Windsor throughout her studies. Beautiful place. Oh, I love Windsor. There are so many places that you can go in the UK, and it's like there's just a hint of the medieval past every place you look. York is like one of my favorite places for that. I love York. York was just extraordinary in so many ways. Um, as soon as I got off the train and I just walked through the city center, I felt like I was back in the days of yore. So, yeah, there's some places that you can go, and it's just like there's so much of the old world charm. You just kind of get lost in the fantasy of it. Okay, so let me go to our next slide. Uh, okay, let me see. I'm looking at the comments. We have your backup. Let me see. The Mod Squad can be the in vogue portion of What a Man. Baron, let us know when you want to record a song. Sure, sure. I mean, that would be really cool. That would be really cool. Baron and the Baronettes, or Baron and the Squaddies, Baron and the Mod Squad. Okay. Oh, I don't even know why I bother because I can't see that. But let me see if I can open up something that I can see. Where is that at? Huh. I don't think I have another one of those. I thought I had anyway, but it just kind of says what they said before. Wait, no, I could do this. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Thomas Markle says Meghan and Harry are living like hermits as he blasts daughter. Of course. Oh, God, that is a sick man. Meghan Markle's estranged father. All right, that's enough of that. Anyway, and then James Corden counters that. So thank you so much, Cooper Spark. I love these very artistically rendered comparisons and such. Cooper Sparks is on Twitter, and anytime you see something with the red and the kind of tear like that, it's just a very signature look for Cooper's work. So thank you again, Cooper, for these. But yeah, I think he's a devoted husband and father. James Corden gushes over brave pal Harry, and reveals their children have play dates. So, yeah, anyway, it just kind of continues with what we've already looked at. Oh, God, I feel like I need a shower after quoting Thomas Markle. Ugh. Uh, Oh man. I love that you guys are like sharing your experiences with formula and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. Carnation milk, 2 tablespoons of light Karo syrup. Yeah. I mean, I've always wondered what's in the baby formula that makes it so special, but yeah, I'm glad you guys shared it. I really, really love that. Okay. Such a community. That is very, very nice. Okay, so here we go. James Corden apparently plans to return to the UK when he's completed his final season of The Late Late Show. Corden surprised everyone when he announced that he was leaving his hosting duties at the end of the next season, 2022-2023. He plans to write and develop other projects, and he also chose to chat with the Sun about his life in California. Ugh, why the Sun? And his admiration for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. As I've said, all the British papers and TV shows are obsessed with Meghan and Harry. They ask everyone about the Sussexes. Corden at least knows them, and his sketch with Harry aired in February 2021, and it was one of the biggest viral videos of the Late Late Show. Here's what Corden had to say. Well, anyway, that paragraph right there, I got that from Celebici. I think Kaiser wrote it. But yeah, so Kaiser of Celebici wrote that. I if you guys like the little shade that I throw from time to time, Kaiser has a black belt in shade. They both do. They are black belts in throwing shade. So just so you know, I have to credit them with the term jazz hands. That is where I got that term jazz hands was from the Celebici. I guess it's a blog. Yeah, they have their blog or webpage, and then they also have their YouTube channel, which is like one of my favorite parts of the weekend. I'm always looking to see it, but they always take like every other week off. It seems like that, but yeah, but they're a good read, so I love that. Okay, let me see. Okay, okay, let me see. Donna Black says Prince Harry debunked the lies in TB. Oh, that book. Okay, yeah, TB about Meghan not liking the Oceania tour in his video of New Zealand. Yeah, I have deliberately avoided talking about the Oceania tour because, well, at least this idea that Meghan wasn't having a good time because that was just the height of, I guess, arrogance for her to assume that she knows something that nobody else knows, or she found out or heard something. It was so malicious and evil, in my opinion, to try and take one of the best parts of Megan's time in Narnia and twist it and turn it into something ugly and malicious. That I hope, and I usually I usually hope people don't rot in hot places, but for that one, I'm considering casting that spell because that was absolutely evil. And anybody who says something like that really can go rot. I hated that. That's why I avoided talking about it because it's just um if you really think about it, it takes a really shady person to open up their mouths or take to pen something as ugly as that, you know? That's like telling a child that there is no Santa Claus or something like that. Anything that you know that is important or good for a person, you just decide, oh, I'll just take that away from them. Yeah. Yeah, it looks amazing, but why don't I just, take my pen or open up my mouth and see what I can do to destroy it? That was malicious, evil. That was absolute evil. Yep. I'm gonna have to pray for her. Look, I'm gonna have to pray for her. Oh, let me stop. See, I don't want to get in started with that one, but thank you for your comment. Okay, also from Kaiser, Prince Harry won't be able to penetrate the ring of steel around the Queen. Really? There is a ring of steel around the Queen. And this is another one of those things that it is they're trying to I don't know, it's almost as though they're begging the Sussexes, like they're hoping that the Sussexes will show up with cameras. I don't see I just don't believe that there's going to be any cameras. I don't think that it would make any sense. Um Harry had a flood of cameras for the Invictus games. And I think that they're trying to uh have like this Kardashian like image for the Sussexes, which is what they were saying when the Sussexes first left Narnia, is that they were going to do something like the Kardashians, or that there's going to be a reality show. And then of course there was some of the royal rodents that were saying things like, oh, people are going to lose interest, or they're going to be overly saturated. One thing after the other, and none of it happened. None of it whatsoever. There was no line of clothing. There have been no like Subway sandwich commercials. Royal rodents. That's what they do. The royal rodents. They sit around and they sip their tea and they think of the nastiest things. That is what some people do for a living. They go to school to become a journalist. They have a university education, and then they sit around and gossip like a bunch of old hens. I've never seen anything as evil and as ugly as that. Oh, what the hell? I've been good. I've earned this one. I've been good lately. Don't you think I've earned that one? I promised that I wasn't going to use it anymore, but I would be remiss if I would have allowed that moment to pass. So, um, oh man, I don't think I've used that for like 2 days, have I? But you could just, yeah, yeah, Connie, thank you, Connie, thank you. I mean, I've been somewhat on my best behavior, but all right. Joyce says Netflix was a sign for the IG on the Jubilee. If they are, I'm sorry, if there are photos, there will be his and Meghan's private photos, photographers rather. So they will retain copyright of any pictures of them or their children. Yes. Okay. I agree with that. I agree with that. That is a possibility. That is a possibility. Harry may want to document his time there, but I don't think it would have anything. He has too much respect for his grandmother. So I don't believe that there will be any parts of that is involving the queen. But if the queen decides that she wants to be a part of something, she will. But I just don't think it's likely. But that's the queen's choice. Okay. Let me see. Great news just heard on the news from a former police sergeant faces jail time for sending our word offensive material about George Floyd on. Oh, okay, good. Thanks for sharing that. Good. I hadn't heard about that, but thank you for sharing it. Let me see. Karma is coming for that R word wicked witch Tina for writing the lies in her book about Meghan. She and that Porky Pig Thomas are definitely going to burst hell wide open. These people are abominable. It's so evil. It's so evil. I mean, she just comes out of left field, and just here's a nasty book. That was just so evil. Oh man, what an awful person. Awful. Okay, so Netflix, Harry and Meghan's Netflix crew will be stopped if they try to film inside a royal events at the Platinum Jubilee. Again, this is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. I haven't said much about it, but I just want to get it out of my system today. This is just the height of stupidity. A steel ring. If the royal aides are prepared to stop them, do you think that the Sussexes would dare drag their children into something like that? This is such nonsense. Nothing is going to happen in the presence of the Queen without her consent, where Harry is concerned. Now, with other people, sure. And mind you, what did the guy say last week? That there will be a crew of 30 Netflix camera people? There would be a crew of 30 people. So the Sussexes are going to have 30 people following them around. And there's Harry, unbothered, with his shirt up. Like I said, and the other reason why I wanted to share this is to show you something. Harry's not hiding. He's not hiding anywhere. He's not a hermit. He's not avoiding public outings. He wouldn't have signed up for the polo if he had something to hide. There's nothing to hide. I'm fit. I'm 40. Get over it. That's what he's saying right there. I'm fit. I'm 40. There's no tent set up or anything like that for privacy. He's living his best life out in the open. And by doing this, he is demonstrating to the rest of his family that this is how we intend to live. We are not hiding from anything. Kat Harlem, thank you so much for the super chat. The Sussexes have changed lanes. They deal with real life issues and businesses. The Rhodas, the British media, don't know how to speak on those topics. So they're trying to keep the Sussexes in the gossip lane. Yeah, the clickbait lane, the gossip lane. And yeah, the Royal Rhoda, they don't know anything about that. But remember when they said, Kat Harlem, do you remember when they were saying that the Sussexes have arranged some complicated business venture and something about Connecticut or whatever it was, saying that they have set up different companies and they made it all sound so sinister. And of course, every step of the way, there was a lawyer involved who the Duchess of Sussex has known for years that works out of Beverly Hills. This is what rich people do. This is what rich people do. They're not like the aristocracy where they hide in the guild halls or I just found out that the Duke of Kent belongs to the Freemasons. I just found that out. He's like one of the big shots in the Freemasons. Now, I don't know anything about any of that stuff, but I just thought that was weird that a member of the royal family would belong to a secret society like that. I don't even know what that means. It may not mean anything, but I'm just like, seriously? Yeah, the Duke of Kent, not Prince Michael of Kent, the Duke of Kent, the one that anyway, if you've seen him, you'll never forget him. But yeah, the Duke of Kent, he belongs to that organization or society or whatever. That is how the aristocrats operate. Over here, proper wealthy people have a way of conducting business through their attorneys, through their tax lawyers and stuff like that. As I said, they have not put a foot wrong, but they have to insinuate that there's something sinister going on just to make it seem like there's something to it when there's absolutely nothing to it. I just don't believe that they are interested in risking anything to try to be sly and slick. The person in the family who does that is this guy. That's the slick one. That's the sly one. That guy right there. That's the one. Along with let's give an honorable mention this one. For as much as he has with his Duchy of Cornwall, he just cannot seem to stay out of trouble. So those are the ones they need to look at. They could leave the Sussexes alone. Thank you for your comment, Kat. Okay, so where are we here? Oh, I'm like way behind. Oh, there's almost about 966 in the live chat. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Okay. So Harry, Nacho, and Team Los Padres take on the Antelopes in their semifinals of Folded Hills Challenge Friday at 4 p.m. So I believe that there is something today, and the winning plays the finals Sunday at 4 p.m. So I think there's going to be some polo today, right? And then there'll be something on Sunday. I think that's how it works. I didn't actually go to the website to check it out because actually I forgot. But that's what it says there. So it just has to be true. I hope it is. But yeah, so again, Harry's not hiding from anything. He's living his best life and he's not concerning himself with what people are thinking. Okay, let's carry on here. Okay, let me see. Okay, one more about Netflix. Let me see. They are trying to bait Netflix. They need that kind of attention because no one really cares about that Jubilee in hopes that Netflix will be intimidated and show up. Oh, that's an interesting way to put it. Thank you for that, RBDG Creative Podcast. That is a very interesting theory. I wonder. I wonder. Like it or not, the crown, and when I say like it or not, I do mean the royal family, whether they like the way they have been portrayed in the crown, it has brought a lot of popularity. I thought it was very sympathetic to the queen. And when they say that the royal family brings in the tourists, if anything, I think the crown talking about the royal family has brought in the tourists. I think that perhaps Downton Abbey and Brideshead Revisited and many other shows like Bridgerton, those will bring in tourists. But as for the Windsors themselves, that is debatable. One kind of needs the other to be relevant. So the Windsors really need controversy so that they can be relevant. Okay. Ooh, that looks juicy. Baron, you need to watch Prince Philip's funeral. You will see there are Freemason guys reading their what is that? Hocus Pocus. Ooh, ain't you got some gossip for us? Miss P Talks. I see why you get that name. Ooh, now I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. Ooh. And listen to me. I'm talking about the royal rodents, and when I hear a little juicy bit of gossip, I'm like, ooh. Oh man. But yeah, thank you for that. I'm gonna have to check that out. Ooh. Oh man. Thank goodness it's Kathy who is taking a leaf from Meghan's style book and not the other way around. Cosmeg has legacy of selling out stuff globally in less than 24 hours. Oh, by the way, you guys, I have not used my breakbeat. I owe myself a breakbeat. Okay. Let's see. Sussex Spartan Meg Hive is talking about this. Um, Kate Middleton opts for Meghan Markle style staple for a royal visit, and it has a Welsh twist. Well, what they're speaking of is the fact that, as I made in the video the other day, copycat strikes again. It is Kate who seems to have followed the cues from Meghan so that she can look more stylish and relatable. As we all know, Copycat was so satisfied with her coat dresses. I mean, she has Wickstead and McQueen us to death. And so now all of a sudden she wants long overcoats. She wants the turtlenecks and such. She wants to look like a corporate casual yet chic woman about town rather than some Mary Poppins knockoff. So good on her for finally catching up. But you know, I'm not going to take her to task for that because she needs to evolve at some point. I mean, she's been around that family for over 20 years and evolution would not be a bad thing for her. So Meghan Markle's entire outfit sells out just after attending Audi Polo Challenge in 2018. The Duchess dress, hat, and sandals are all out of stock. You guys remember that? It gives my hair a little extra bounce. The sell out $63 beauty product behind Meghan Markle's effortlessly shiny and voluminous. I think it's that little vial of oil or whatever it is that they said she used to condition her hair or moisturize her hair. I think that's the one that they're talking about. The Meghan Markle effect has landed. The accessories she wore for her debut with Prince Harry are already sold out. So this is something that we've all known about, but I just like to talk about it because it makes me feel good to know that the Duchess of Sussex has that type of pull in the fashion world. Meghan Markle Diana-inspired handbag sells out online after New York City visit. Well, we all remember that. I think Dior calls it the Diana bag, but that was the little black purse with the, I guess, medium-sized handle that she used on that occasion, and I believe it cost about $5,000 on average. And Princess Diana had one that was exactly identical, or the Duchess had one that was identical to Diana's. So there you have it. That was another one that sold out quickly. I mean, yeah, people were just throwing them $5,000 credit card bills all over the place. And then, of course, Meghan, right here, let me see. The dress Meghan Markle wore today is already sold out. Meghan Markle's Christmas lunch dress sold out immediately. Markle Effect, Meghan Markle's 300-pound self portrait dress sells out within hours as she steps out with Prince Harry at Invictus. And it just goes on and on. Even the stunning $30 Late Late Show dress sells out. Oh, I think that's the one where she was on with the guy that was before James Corden. Was it? Was she ever on with James Corden? I don't remember. No, maybe not. Oh, I can barely see that. The company behind Meghan Markle's dress, let me see, has already been overwhelmed with orders since the Duchess wore. Let me see, FaceTime. Oh, that's the one for the FaceTime call with James Corden. How in the world did they see that dress? How did they even see it? And just think about that. That little vision of her wearing the dress in a FaceTime call, and that dress sold out. Every outfit that has sold out because of Meghan Markle. Yeah, wow, that's incredible. That is just absolutely incredible. Oh, you guys, I do have a short film to share with you guys. Turkey, 1976. It is, let me see, it's amazing everyone that has met Harry and Meghan, or is it Her Majesty? Maybe it's Her Majesty. Everyone who has met her, no, it couldn't be Majesty. Okay, Harry and Meghan have nothing but kind, sweet words to say. Oh, that's small about them. Even James Corden, who had playtime with their children and dinner on occasions. The people that never met H&M. Oh, I don't know. Okay, H&M. Excuse me. Are the biggest critics, naysayers, liars, and ghostwriters. I like that. Biggest critics, naysayers, liars, and ghostwriters. That is the best way to put it. Okay, so let me roll this. Uh, hmm. Okay, prepare your sound. I got to remember. Well, you know what? Yeah, I guess I don't have to mute it. Okay, that was a little film of Megan at Invictus. Because it was so sweet, I'm just going to play it one more time. So here goes. All right, and look at there. I remembered to undo the mute. Okay. So far, so great today. All right, all right, all right. So anyway, that was absolutely lovely. I was glad I found that. When did I find that? I think yesterday or something like that. One of the squatties. Oh yeah, I just said it. Turkey 1976 posted that. So anyway, from Turkey to you, our Duchess at the Invictus Games. How sweet and polite and beautiful and elegant and radiant she looks. And I have not yet run out of adjectives, but yeah, I love that. Aw. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me see. I believe those women are from the UK with Meghan. Yes, I believe that was the day she went to the British embassy tent that they had set up at the Invictus games. Let me see. Harry is well educated in strategy and tactics. The left behinds are truly stumbling around. They still in shock because the whipping boy was kidnapped. Thank God. Yes, Josephine Baker. He was kidnapped and tortured by living in a 16 bathroom, what is it, 11 million pound mansion by the ocean with a view of the water and oh boy, I tell you, who could be so heartless to do that to him? How cruel can one person be? Okay, guys, we're going to change gears a bit here. So hit it, Annie. Well, as you know, burner phone Betty. Remember Betty with her burner phone? She managed to get the Sussexes invited to the Windsor Castle without anybody knowing it. So, burner phone Betty, a rare public outing and very happy Friday for the Queen at Royal Windsor Horse Show. Her Majesty the Queen was all smiles as she rode shotgun in her range, I guess he meant Range Rover, close to the parade ring to watch her fell pony Balmoral, what is it, Leia, compete. Okay, so there's a queen, but may I point out one more time, how come she ain't got no seatbelt on? They just won't put that seatbelt on that 96-year-old woman. They will not give her a seatbelt. I don't know why they do that. I mean, what if they had to stop suddenly and then all of a sudden her glasses are pushed up on her forehead and she gets lipstick all over the dashboard? I mean, she can barely see over the window trim. I just think that they are I think they are taking risk with Her Majesty. I mean, what if for some reason they had to stop all of a sudden and then she slides down on the floorboards or something like that? Is that what they want? Is it you know? I mean, I would be very angry if something like that happened. If her little lips got pressed up against if her little lips got pressed up against that dashboard, or maybe she slid up under the glove box or something like that, I myself will be absolutely furious if something like that happens to Her Majesty. So I'm just saying they need to take better care. She don't even wear a seatbelt. And I don't know if they got her on like the Manhattan directory or something, but maybe the seat go all the way up. I don't know. But they really need to be careful because, what if they had to stop suddenly and her glasses get all pushed around and everything? That would be a disaster. Oh man. But yeah, I'm worried. I'm just absolutely worried. So, 96-year-old monarch wears sunglasses, pink lipstick. See what I mean? She got on the pink lipstick. Last time she had on that bright red. Either way, she could have got that lipstick all over the dashboard. But fortunately, I bet you there's lipstick on the dashboard. You notice they always have the camera at this angle because they don't want you to see inside. I bet you guys there is some lipstick on the dashboard. Red, pink, orange, whatever she wearing that day is probably Audrey Teschner. Thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Thank you for joining us today. Happy Friday. No, I I don't think that. No, I'm worried about her, but no, we're not gonna see anything like that. I don't think they go fast enough for that. But just the little subtle things. I mean, you can't just extend your arm like you do with the grandkids and stop them from lurching forward. I don't want anything to happen. That's all. Otherwise, they will have Harry to answer to. Okay, so Adrian says the Sussexes is only going to the Jubilee because this is Harry's tradition for years. His upbringing isn't quite out of him. I mean, out of his system yet. Well, yeah, you know what, Adrian? I was thinking about that the other day. I'm so glad you reminded me. I was thinking about that the other day. Harry, um, and was it Harry and William? They had that big celebration for his mom that time at the Buckingham Palace. And remember that memorial that they had for Princess Diana? And then, of course, the Jubilees are these huge events. There's going to be tens of thousands of people in front of Buckingham Palace, rain or shine. And he probably wants to enjoy that moment with Archie. You know, Lilybeth may not be as impressed with it, but for Archie, Archie may have some lingering memories of that as he grows older. It's just like taking your kids to any festivity. He wants to enjoy those memories, not even just for the kids, but for himself. I mean, that is part of his childhood. And he wants to share some of the best of what was available to him as a member of that family with his children. And I know it's hard for some people to get past all of the terrible things that happened, but he wants to share that with his kids. He wants to share that. He wants to create memories for his family, memories that will involve Narnia. And he doesn't want them to have this negative feeling or image or live like they're fugitives, because that is their home. That is their ancestry. That is their that's part of them, and he wants to share that. And so no matter what has happened, that is still Harry's home. And I just hope that people will be more respectful of his feelings about that, if that's what he feels. I mean, I'm not sure, but I just hope people can get past their feelings for Harry's sake, and even for the Duchess of Sussex's sake, where it concerns him spending time over there. And yes, we do want them to be safe, but yeah, it's a very emotional thing for the squaddies, because how we have been defending them. I remember in my old workplace, or even amongst my family, I would talk about the Sussexes, and everybody would get that kind of. Have you guys ever experienced that glazed over look that people have when you talk about Harry and Meghan, or you try to defend the Sussexes, and they look at you like, "Why do you care? Why is this important to you?" Or they'll say, "Oh, they're rich; they can take care of themselves." And it's something I felt strongly about, and I just, and until I discovered the Sussex Squad, I had no place where those feelings were welcome until the Sussex Squad. Have you guys felt that way? Is that a yes from you, Adrian? Have you felt that way? And I see another yep there. Yeah. So that's what this oh, that was for Connie. But that's what this community is about, is that you have a place. I mean, I had a friend, since we are chatting here, I had a friend that he sent me a text message, and he said that Megan was overexposed. And I hate it. I hated seeing that, because you are accusing her of being overexposed. And I had to tell him in a very firm voice, I said, that's not her fault. That is not her fault. The fact that people have written about her day after day after day, I said, we barely see her as it is. I said, "That's not her fault that she's been overexposed. She can't control what they say about her. They can't control when they write about her. She is the one that is the victim, not you. She's the victim. You may get tired of seeing it on TV. You may get tired of hearing about it because there's always some kind of negative connotation added to it. But for her, it's a living hell. She's the one going through it. I mean, I was very hurt by that. I was hurt for her, not for myself. I was hurt for her because here she's being considered as overexposed when it was like by the time the Oprah Winfrey interview came on, I was like practically in tears just hearing her voice because I had almost forgot what her voice sounds like. I mean, literally almost forgot the sound of her voice. To actually see her image and hear her voice at the same time in real time or recorded time, whatever, to actually see those two things connect, I was I was just in awe. I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot she does talk," because there was just always this image and negative criticism, but there was nothing she could have done about that. And people who I just don't like her, and it's this campaign from the um tabloid media has been very effective at turning people against her, or making people hate her that don't even know anything. And I'm just like, you don't even know anything about her. How could you feel that strongly about somebody you know nothing about? You don't. And of course, when they hear those things and they decide to hate for no reason, they don't know anything about her life. The only thing that they pick up is that here's a woman of color and she must be trying to go after the money. She must be after the Windsor money. And I mean, anybody who's ever, if you were to marry into that family, the last thing that would impress you is to visit a royal household. I mean, let's face it, we've seen Anne's house. We've seen how she lives. The queen's quarters aren't much better. They live in these little raggedy apartments inside of these very big houses, and everything is a museum piece. Nothing ever matches, nothing. It doesn't matter. It's just, and it doesn't belong to them. It's part of the collection. So it's not like it's even anybody's stuff in particular. So yeah, I just, that really bothered me and I hated that. And then there was another one who told me, "Oh, the queen is angry at Meghan because she has a makeup line." And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but she has a makeup line, and the queen is mad because she got the makeup line over here, and the queen thought the money should be over there. I said, "What?" I said, "Where?" "Oh, well, see that." I said, "Well, show me. Do you know where you saw it?" I said, "She does not have a." "Yes, she does." I said, "She doesn't have a makeup line." "Yes, she does." I said, "I'm gonna tell you this one. I don't talk to that person anymore. Just so you know, we don't talk. We don't talk." And that is what ended our friendship. One day, just out of the blue, and it wasn't just that occasion. It was out of the blue. She said, "Baron, I think that she needs to go and hide somewhere because they're too exposed." I said, "What do you mean?" They say that and this is because, and this is somebody who voted for Trump, by the way. This is a black woman who voted for Trump. A black woman who voted for Trump. And it took me a while to figure out that she did vote for Trump. She wouldn't talk about it, but yeah, she also voted for Trump. Um, but yeah, and so given all of the things that seem to be counter to my values, it was just that one last conversation that pushed things over the edge. I mean, I don't feel like I lost anything because this was a provocateur anyway, but that really did happen. And I don't feel like I lost something for the sake of the Sussexes. I felt like I gained um my self-respect for the sake of myself, because that was just the last of many offenses, and I couldn't let that one go. I just couldn't let it go. I thought it was ridiculous. And finally, someone showed me the ad, and I saved it. I have it in my receipt somewhere, and I may share it one day, I may not. But I saved the ad. It was for and maybe you all have seen it. Maybe you all seen it. It's like one of those things at the bottom of a magazine article or whatever, online article, and it was for some makeup or whatever skin treatment. And so it did exist. It did exist. But I told this person, I said, if she had a makeup line, I would know about it. Well, they used her image. They used her image. They made it the way it was written. It sounds Mo Shannon, you shared it with me. Finally, let me qualify this revelation. Mo Shannon was the one who finally found it for me. I said, "You got it?" And she said, "Yeah." And so I said, please, inbox me with that. I said, "I got to see this." And once I saw it, I could see right away. Outwardly, it appeared as though it had something to do with Meghan, but it was just taking advantage of um, Meghan's name and image, and this person who believed in every kind of conspiracy you could think of, and which is why I say it was healthy to walk away from that person. That was just the last of many fallouts over nonsense, many of them. So but yeah, that really did happen, and I'm not sorry that it happened, because this person is absolutely nuts. I mean, anything that is counter productive, they tend to believe it. And I don't need that negative energy around me, um, trying to fill me with all indoctrinate me with all this nonsense. But yeah, I did save it, and it did exist. But if it's one of those things where if you want to believe that that is something true, then you would. But for the average person that looks at it, you would know right away that this is one of those ads that they just have randomly. You know how they have the one with the crusty toenail, or the guy looks like he pulled out a piece of pus. I hate those ads. It was one of those things that looks like it's a real doctor or whatever. I hate that stuff. And this person lives in that part of any publication, lives in that part of it, and fills her mind with some of the craziest things. So anyway, I don't think I've ever talked about it, or if I have, I don't think I've ever really expanded on it like that. And why I chose today, I don't know, but it was just very, very bizarre. Karen, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Thanks for listening to me go on and on about that weird situation. But yeah, two friends, different situations, but the same thing. This obsession with the Duchess of Sussex. Yeah, it just goes to show you how far this campaign of hate has gone, that people that you know and love, or just know and work with, that you think are reasonably intelligent people, can get caught up in this web of lies. She has a makeup line, and the queen is mad at her because she said that the money should be over there in England and not. I was like, what? I mean, when I heard that, I heard it was like cue the Twilight Zone music. It was like the Twilight Zone. I could hear that playing in the background. Do 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 do. I'm just like, no, she doesn't. Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Oh man, you guys, I tell you, but I don't really need to explain how weird people can be because as squatties, you have found yourself in similar positions, I know. And so I'm really preaching to the choir, but that was my experience with two friends. One I had known for over 30 years, and the other was someone that I worked with for about 10 years. And just I can't tell you how disappointed because it was something that was important to me, and I felt like it was being ripped away from me. Or it's almost like somebody knows that you love something and they want to take it away from you, like the Oceana tour. You know what I mean? Oh my God. You guys, I'm going on too much. Thank you so much, Karen, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. And Karen has been very supportive to this channel, so I really appreciate it. Um, Ugh, my goodness, I need some water after that. But that, you guys, thanks for letting me get that off my chest. I don't think I've ever shared it to that extent, if at all, but it was quite troubling to experience that. But again, I'm not trying to make myself sound like a martyr because I know you guys have been through it too. Let's see. We talked about. Oh, I didn't get past the pink lipstick, did I? I was talking about pink lipstick, and then all of a sudden I was saying something about her lips smearing on the dashboard. Okay, so let me get through this because I think I took too long talking about those weird situations. But the pink lipstick dress casual in a white blouse and dark cardigan looked good. Looked in good health and spirits as she watched her horse Balmoral Leia compete. After missing the Queen's speech on Tuesday on doctor's orders as she struggled to walk or stand for long periods, Her Majesty chose to stay in the passenger seat of her Range Rover, where she spoke to passersby and watched horses. Yeah, okay, so that's enough for that. Next. Okay, the Queen. Yeah. Oh, Dr. Shola. Yeah, Dr. Shola says, Queen can't give speech at state opening of Parliament due to mobility. Is expected. She's 96. Focus on Boris Johnson's government is doing in name of Queen, which Prince Charles will read in Queen's speech. Well, you know, Dr. Shola wasn't going to miss a beat with that one. So yeah, thank you, Dr. Shola. I love the profile picture she has with that fist up in the air. I mean, I could when I read something Dr. Shola has said, it's as though her voice is in my head. I love, love, love Dr. Shola. Oh, okay, okay. Hit it, Annie. Um, Caught ya, gotcha, busted. Daily fail as Will forgot his wallet or something or handed something to that girl. Notice that in the pocket of that 8 million pound helicopter, there are copies of all of the rags, including the Daily Fail. You see that? There's the mail right there in the pocket of that $8 million helicopter that Granny purchased. Nana's helicopter has a copy of the tabloids. Uh-huh. Interesting, huh? Not surprising though, is it? Sir, um, here's your copy of the Daily Fail, sir. Yes, Church Nelly, we love Dr. Shola. Okay, and then on to this one. When they thought that they weren't coming to Britain, the tabloids screamed that Prince Harry and his family were safe. Now that they are coming, the tabloids are saying that Prince Harry has been saying what Prince Harry has been saying all along. That is very tiny. Let me see. The safety of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's family. This is the next slide. Thank you so much for this, Anne Boleyn. The safety of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's family has come under scrutiny after it was revealed that the royal family were tormented by 170 stalkers in 2021, 10 of which were considered at the highest danger level by the police. Royal expert Duncan Larkham told OK, Kate's children's protection is a constant worry for her, but she has to have faith that they have these expert police officers. Over the years, there have been they have altered and upped the security after the 7/7 bombing in London. The number of protection officers looking after William almost doubled, so they do monitor the threat constantly. He continued, this will do Harry no end of good to be able to demonstrate uh, the need for security. These numbers will be based on police intelligence. They're not just plucked out of the sky. They do reinforce the fact that Harry is a target, whether he is part of the royal family or not, and so are his children. Again, they do reinforce the fact that Harry is a target, whether or not he's part of the family, um, or of the royal family or not, and so are his children. So there you have it. There you have it. It's right there in black and white, underlined by red. Underlined by red. So just a reminder that Harry is absolutely right to be concerned. And obviously, they have worked some things out that he's even coming back to visit. Why this is important to the Sussexes, again, we can't really, I mean, we can worry about it. We may have our opinions, but I just hope that we can respect the Sussexes' decision to return for the Jubilee and any other occasion. I hope we can all respect that. Anything? Anybody? Let me see. Okay. Uh-oh. Let me see. Okay, Nadine Salas Richards says, Rose Sussex, good evening, Baron and Squatties. Funny, it does not acknowledge that his wife Meghan is also a target. Yes, that is true. I now that you mention it, that is something that has been omitted from the paragraph there. So yeah, thank you for pointing that out. Yes, good one. Thank you, Nadine. Something is up and yet to be revealed. Very glum faces at Parliament when you'd think Chaz and Prince, uh, what's his name, would have been giddy with power. Ooh, Diane Hawkins, come on with it. Come on. Ha, busted. Willie, we very much are not a racehorse family. Baltimore, please. Thank you, Barshar. Okay. Oh, that's for Betty. All right. I'm going to stay out of that. Let's move on. Oh, will we ever? By the way, you guys, William is on the left or the taller person. That is someone else that William is embracing. But notice that no matter how serious this situation is, as the Cambridges are there to address the homelessness crisis in Scotland, or whatever that situation was about, but I think it was to do with homelessness. Uh, in Scotland, quite a few people have died from exposure because they are homeless and living on the street. I don't even know how that's possible in Scotland. It gets so cold up there at night. Even in the summertime, the night can be quite chilly. But yeah, so there's quite a homeless problem in Scotland. And so William decided that he would embrace this guy to show his support with a big beaming smile on his face, which is weird. Um, but again, William is the taller guy. Let me see. Let me see. Looks like Prince is now grave robbing. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna move on. This was posted by one of the squatties. I forgot the name, but I thought I would share it. But that is our Duchess, and let me see, Dior. Um, the one with the flowers, I can't remember that one. So the first one on the left is Dior. The one with the flowers, I was that. Oh, I don't remember. Was that Valentino? I don't recall. But anyway, um, I know the one with the handbag, that was when she went to Ireland. The white one was in Australia, and the blue one was also on the Oceania tour. But yeah, very cool graphic. Oh, well, I owe myself one. Princess Beatrice ruled the red carpet last night in a stunning dress by society's favorite, the vampire's wife. I don't know why aristocratic women are gravitating toward those dresses. The vampire's wife is a brand. It's a brand. And so um Beatrice thought it to be a good idea to wear the vampire's wife dress. I mean, after all, Kate wore one and look at how it turned out. I have to admit, the fabric is rather interesting, but it is a weird, weird choice of fabric. It always looks like something Christmas, the metallic ones. It looks very Christmas. Or if you look at the pink one, it just kind of gives you Easter or something like that. But that is a brand called The Vampire's Wife. Yeah, Church Nelly, I'm stunned just looking at it. I mean, literally, I am stunned. Carrie Ann, it's just ugly, huh? But Tash Max says, I think the word you're looking for, Baron, was ugly dresses. Yeah, it's it is very costumey. It looks very fancy party, or fancy dress party or something. But I'm surprised that Beatrice didn't trip over that odd looking train that it has or whatever it is, that flared bottom. But it is just, but it's a thing. It's a thing. And society women tend to gravitate toward it. Now, as you know, you can't just buy one. So there she is with a shorter version. She actually wore that to someone's wedding. It appears to be a wedding that she wore that to. Um, love the shoes though. The shoes are kind of cute. But the picture on the right, I don't know why I saved that one, but it's just that I don't think anybody would believe me if I said that that is a royal princess. Now, I don't have anything against Beatrice. I think she's a nice girl, but I have no explanation for that hot pink or whatever that is that she's wearing. That is weird. That one is weird. But as you can see, and trust me, they can see. It's a look. I mean, she's got some frozen yogurt. And you know what's so funny though is that it may look different on other people. It may look different on other people. Oh, Bob Mackey, who said that? Um, Let me see. Cher and Bob Mackey dressed better. Yeah, you know what, Lorna? Now that you mention it, It does remind me of something Cher would have wore back in her Bob Mackie days. That is very, very good. I like that. Thank you so much. That is exactly what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a very Bob Mackie-esque look. Yeah, Bob Mackie would push the envelope with Cher. Cher encouraged him to be creative, and he did not disappoint. Okay. Yes, true, true, Sash. But listen, I'm not the only one who woke up on the shady side of bed. Check this out. Madam Duchess brought the sunshine. She always been a fashion icon, hasn't she? She says sarcastically in her post. And the only reason why I'm sharing that is because Sister says, "Hi, Baron moderators and squaddies. You know they are very much a vampire family. They are said to be related to Count Dracula from the Queen's mom's side, vampire's wife." Thank you, Sister, for clarifying that for us because I wasn't sure what the connection was. Well, yes, as you can see right there, I'm not the only person who woke up on the shady side of the bed. So, who can forget those epic looks? Those hats, those hats. Um, There's the up close. But you know what? When I look at this photo, I'm just like, what in the world are they talking about? Are they trying to figure out some type of financial deal, or are they just there at the wedding? Or are they whispering to each other, people are looking at us? I know. People are looking at us. I know. Well, don't worry. Maybe they're staring at Edwina. Which, you know, I have to say, I have never seen that red hat that Edwina is wearing. I told you Eddie does what Eddie does. I have never seen that uniform hat anyplace but on Edward. Have you? I have never seen that anyplace else. Edward always seems to have some kind of flair that nobody else has. I mean, in a very non binary way, he, they, him, they, them always has a way to express themselves. Like, for instance, with the that very couture coat, military coat, just showing a little muscular thigh, perhaps a bit of heel. You know, I mean, not everybody could pull that off, but Edwina can. Certain things. I mean, Edwina is owning the runway, right? Edwina owns the runway. And so it shouldn't come as a surprise to see that very bright red, fashion forward military cap with the Prince of Wales feathers on the front. I think that signifies the Prince of Wales. So very interesting. I've never seen anything like it, but I mean that's our Edwina, isn't it? Very fashion forward, knows how to stand out in an elegant but yet very subdued manner, right? And so the three of them have put on quite a spectacle. Trust me when I say this. But yeah, those hats, you know, they actually auctioned those hats off just to show you that they had a good sense of humor about it. Rather, and I have to give them credit for this, rather than taking it as, you know, a painful insult, the way that people carried on about those hats, they decided to just auction them and they raised money for charity. Um, and I'm pretty sure that any charity shop would be glad to have them. Oh man. But yeah, so that was the future of those hats. They were auctioned for charity, and it was one of those high fashion moments that I don't think anybody will ever forget about. But um, take a look at that. Let me see. That was something that was created after, the wedding. I didn't do this. This was somebody else's doing, but I have shown it a few times. There is, the very elegant Duchess of the newly minted Duchess of Cambridge with her very small, slender body, and there are the stepsisters, or cousins now. But if you look at the bottom, you can see those stepsisters from Cinderella. Um, I don't know who put that together, but I thought it was kind of fun. I thought it was kind of fun. I mean, it was all in good fun, right? Oh yeah, because those eyes are hypnotic. Did you see those pictures from yesterday? Those eyes were frightful. Those eyes were frightful. But yeah, but these excuse me, I cannot get past this look right here. It's as though it's contagious. Oh man. Oh, you like the stepsisters? Yeah, I didn't do that. That was someone else's doing. So don't blame me. I'm only the messenger. Okay, so we're rounding down to the last few slides. There's a trigger warning. um, there has been many memes that have come from this last opening of Parliament, and there you have Prince Charles on the throne, if you will, on the throne with his toilet paper holder. What do you guys call it in the UK? You don't call it toilet paper, do you? You call them loo wipes or something? I don't know. Uh, but here is TP, toilet paper. But yeah, so that was something that one of the squatties made. Again, it wasn't me. And that frozen face, that face frozen in time. In case you don't know who that is that Carol Middleton. Carol Middleton. I don't know why someone posted that, but I think they're trying to troll the Middletons, but I thought it was funny. That is Carol Middleton. That Carol Middleton. And of course, you saw this one probably the other day. Take your children to work day. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is take your children to work day. And there he is, that brooding, um, angry and incandescent with rage, Prince William, yeah, William, with his helicopter beanie hat on, symbolic of his need to take a helicopter across the street to buy frozen yogurt. He has his lollipop, and he's borrowed a teddy bear from another family member. Not everybody is excited about the Jubilee. Have you guys seen this? Well, some people in the UK are not impressed with the Jubilee. 70 years on the throne, and we're not talking about Charles this time when we say 70 years on the throne, but we're talking about Her Majesty the Queen. It's been 70 years of the Queen's reign, and some people are just not excited about it. That's all. Oh. Okay, okay. Let me see. And so I believe this is the last one. Queen Elizabeth's 260-year-old royal gold state carriage, coach, whatever, has been readied for the special role at the monarch's Platinum Jubilee pageant on June the 5th. It will mirror the Queen's journey in the coach on June the 2nd, 1953, the day of her coronation. So that is the Royal Gold State Coach Carriage Coach. Um, it is very heavy and it is layered with gold leaf all over the place. So that's it. Oh, you like that? Yeah, I thought it would be a nice way to lead to the golden coach is to show this first so that you can see not everybody is impressed and then take you to that one. So, oh, Prince Harry helping launch global child online safety toolkit. So, yeah, I just wanted to end on a positive note. And then there's this. Happy birthday, Prince Carl Philip. He's 43 years old. And William is, what is he, 40? That's Carl Phillips. And he's 43 years old. And William is 40. William looks like his daddy. I think Carl Philip is from Sweden. But yeah, he's 43 years old today. So happy birthday, Carl Phillips. Let me see. Yeah, that's Carl Phillips. He celebrates his 43rd birthday today. Older than Prince William, but yet. That's all I'll say is but yet. Oh, William will be 40 next month. Okay. Wow, he's not 40 yet? I thought he would be 41 this year. Oh my God. Does this boy live near a nuclear reactor? Why does he look like that then? He's aging awfully. I mean, just, I don't know if it's that resting Cambridge look he has on his face or what, but gosh, he looks awful. He just looks awful. He looks like he watches Fox News. Actually, he looks like he's on Fox News. Okay, so yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much. Let's give some love to our faves, the queen of everything, Queen Doria, and the queen of our hearts, Princess Diana. And with that, I will look for your last comment so we can get you guys out of here. I just wonder sometimes, what in the world do I talk about for 2 hours? I have been trying to trim that time down. You guys know that. I have been trying to trim it down a bit. I've been trying to figure out what in the world am I talking about for 2 hours? Day after day. I'm just like, I have got to get that time down because it can't be that much to talk about in the world. And yet, 2 hours later, I'm still yapping away. You know what's going to happen though, you guys? At some point, I'm going to start to make some very odd demands. That's what's going to happen. Let me see. What could I ask you guys for that you haven't already given me? What can I ask you guys for? Uh, oh, let me think of something. But yeah, go ahead and check out, you guys. I do believe Duchess of Success is coming up. Oh, I know what you guys can give me. I know, you know what I want?
That's Prince. Trenchtown wants $245 billion. That's what Trenchtown wants. $345 billion. Yes, thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what Trenchtown wants. Yes. What do you mean?
Yeah, so I want 345 million or a billion, whatever he said. That's what I want. Yes, yes. That's what Trenchtown wants. Yes. What do you mean? Woo! Okay, you guys, we are going to Ginger Avenger ourselves out of here. I need a last comment of the day. Let me see. Okay, the check is in the mail. Or did he point his thumb and say my checkbook is in my wife's purse? Yes, what do you mean? That's what we want. Yes, that's what Trenchtown wants. All right, cookies and cream, you got it. Everyone, please stay safe, pray, and hydrate. Yes, we are praying for squatties like Anna Espinosa's brother, Miss S, I don't think Miss S is back yet, so she needs our prayers. And a couple of other people that have evaded me just this moment. But yes, keep praying for our squatty family because, as you know, from time to time, there are health challenges in the squad, and we want everybody fit and able to enjoy this summer because, we have been in this global pandemic, right? And since things are opening up, we all need to go out and enjoy this summer, which is why I am so honored that you guys have taken the time out of your Friday to spend on Royal Sussex with the rest of us here in this community. That is absolutely lovely. Thank you all so much for that. And Q Ginger Avenger. Hey, Prince, what do you mean? Oh man, that gets me every time. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Let me see. I got the sound down on that, but yeah, we'll just say our final farewells for today with a little backdrop of the Duchess of Sussex, just out and about doing her thing. Oh my goodness, it is Friday the 13th. I just realized that. It is Friday the 13th. And here I'm telling everybody, you're not supposed to leave the house on Friday the 13th. How come y'all didn't remind me with my big mouth? It's Friday the 13th. You're supposed to stay home. The devil is a lie. I'm about to get out of here. But yeah, you ain't supposed to go nowhere on Friday the 13th. That is a old superstition. I don't like superstitions though, but yeah. Yes, that is Ginger the Avenger. Okay, you guys, thank you. Thank you, Lydia and Anastasia and Church Nelly and Cookies and Creams and Mo Shannon, the first moderator. Mo Shannon has been on regularly. I'm glad for that. Mo Shannon was a little overwhelmed with the negativity toward the Sussexes, so she had to take a break from it. I don't blame her. Let me see. Oh, Roseanne Campbell, I see you're here. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, it is Friday the 13th. Yeah, so I wonder if that means Jason Knopf is coming back. Is Jason Knopf Friday the 13th? Is Jason, is that Friday the 13th or is that not Elm Street? Gosh, what is the other one? Anyway, yeah. So that means Jason is coming back, right? I just realized Jason Knopf is coming back. See there? The monsters always come back. Just when you smash them over the head with a TV and they start going into convulsions and stuff in the movie, the guy comes back in the movie, right? Well, just as they said that he was leaving to go to another job, This Jason is coming back to haunt our dreams. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's in South Africa? Oh no, you're in South. Oh, Audrey Teshner, you're in South Africa. I forgot where they said he went, but oh, is this some gossip right here? What is this? Carl Phillips lived with his ex-girlfriend for 8 years and have it on record, allegedly, that he found and feel loved when he met his present wife, Sophia. Oh, okay. All right. Well, nice. Not good for him. Good for him. Um, let me see. All right. All right. Number of stability and all right. I'm not really superstitious and believe in stuff like that, but if it means something good, you can win me over like that. Jason was supposed to have left January the 1st. Remember, they had that thing where she was hoisting up the candle like cheers for helping me destroy the Duchess of Sussex. Remember when Kate was holding that thing looking like she was, cheering the fact that he helped with, all that weird stuff allegedly? Well, anyway, that was supposed to be the end of it. I didn't think he was ever going to leave. So now that woman from BAFTA, she's the one that has Jason Knopf's job. So there's going to be some continuity in the shortcomings of the Cambridges, I could assure you, because I don't think she's any brighter than Jason Knopf. So okay, you guys. Wow, so a little gossip toward the end, huh? I like that. Let me see. Let me see. So he wasted some ladies. Oh yeah, that is right. With no ring, Carl Phillips still is fine though. Lydia, that is a prince of the realm. You can't talk about him like that. Well, yeah, he do look like a little Scooby snack. He does. Matter of fact, I just happen to have another photo of him nearby. If you really want to see it, I mean, if you're gonna twist my arm, I may happen to have another photo of him that I could share. If you're going to um, be like that, I can share it. I mean, it's a little bit of a it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but I'll share it for you. That's the one of the photos that I just happen to have. If you just have to see it. Yeah, just cause he looks like he's in a boy band or something, and that he has that amazing hair and those chiseled good looks is nothing to go on and on about. Just because he has that well-defined jawline, who hasn't? But don't you love the way I'm just so bothered by the whole experience? Yeah, just because he has that well defined jawline doesn't mean that there's any need to treat him any differently than we treat anybody else that just happens to be in a royal family. And just because he can really pull off that nautical look, just because he looks very, what do you call it? Yeah, and he just happens to have dimples. Yeah, big deal. Who? Oh man, you all are so funny, Scooby Doo. Oh man, you too. What is wrong with you all? He's just happens to be exceptionally good looking and he just happens to be a prince of the realm. That's it. I mean, other than that, he puts on his trousers one leg at a time, just like the rest of us. So, like I said, I don't see what all the fuss is about. I mean, who doesn't have hair? Oh, I know who doesn't have hair like that. But yeah, who doesn't have that amazing hair? But yeah, so he's just Carl. That's it. Just Carl. I mean, that's just who he is. Those big uh, brown eyes. That could be anybody's story. So, okay, so that's it for today. Just thought I'd share a couple of random photos that I just happen to have on my hard drive. That's it. Well, I tell you, that's the worst acting I've ever done since I was in third grade. Wow, they're trying to get these adult sites in here, aren't they? Let me see. He should be on Bridgerton. Yeah, he kind of does have that kind of Bridgerton thing going on. So, I think his mother is from. Where's his mother from? Is his mother from Spain or something like that? I think his mom is from Spain or something, but yeah, he does pull off that princely thing very well, I think. Like straight out of Central Casting look that he has. Like if you were going to cast somebody as a Disney prince that happens to be a real prince, then I think he's your go-to guy. So I only have one more random photo that I'm going to share with you guys, and then I really have to get going because um just just one more random photo, and then we really got to call this a day. Let me see. Yeah, just that last one, and then we're good, right? Yeah, kind of 007-ish. Yeah, that's all. So, dimples, jet black hair, big brown eyes, chiseled good looks. Ain't that everybody's story? I mean, trigger alert, she has a dimple. I know, I just killed the buzz, didn't I? I just ruined the buzz. But anyway, it wouldn't be me if I didn't. But yeah, thank you guys. Let's leave on a positive note. I think this is the best look right here. But yeah, so thanks again for watching Royal Sussex. All right, cheers, cheers. God save the content creators. Oh man. All right, so long, y'all. Love you guys.